He's telling the honest truth. But that man's being honest. Hey, he ain't lying. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
What's up, Fragrance family? Hey, everybody, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Your viewership is so highly appreciated. And if you are one of my subscribers, then you already know, man, y'all one of them ones. Y'all keep this thing popping, and I can't thank you enough. But if this is your first time, something must have caught your attention, and hopefully I can keep it. This is NoCap Fragrance Reviews, where I give it to you 100% of the time. I give it to you straight, no chaser, no cap, just like some of my testers. And yeah, as I always say, just like the thumbnail, we got some good ones for y'all today, man. We have some unboxings and first impressions, except for one. I kind of gave a first impression on this first one we're going to talk about the other day on a short. I could not wait because, you know, some of the people I've watched, really what they say about this fragrance, it had me intrigued. Some don't like it, some love it. It's a polarizing scent that some people can't wrap their mind around. And that is none other than Lattafa's Opulent Red. So we'll get a little bit more detailed into the packaging I didn't show the other day. Just like Opulent Blue Oud, it's not Opulent, but it's the same thing or whatever. The box is exactly the same. This is that velvet texture, little embossed emblem here at the front. It says Opulent Red, Eau de Parfum, 35 ml. All the basics on the back, all that good stuff. Neat presentation. Bottle, of course, is, hey, I like it. Solid cap. It is plastic, but, you know, snug fit, not going anywhere. And I sprayed it in the air last time. I've actually sprayed this on skin and wore it that night and can tell you a little bit about it. So, still in the testing phase, but let me say, it is very nice in my opinion and interesting, spicy, blood orange. I'm fighting it. But it won. So, I'm going to let y'all know the accords and everything on this. So, it's woody, white floral, vanilla, powdery, amber, sweet, warm, spicy, oud, tuberose, citrus. So, it mentions white floral, kind of in the top accords. But don't let that scare you away, because this is not, to me, a feminine fragrance by any means. Not that women can't wear this, you definitely can. It's pretty unisex, but here are the notes. Top notes of blood orange, pear, pink pepper, and cardamom. Middle notes of tuberose, jasmine, heliotrope, Brazilian rosewood, cognac. Base notes of arga wood, which is oud, vanilla, amber, sandalwood, tonka bean, patchouli, and cashmere. And what do I get? What do you really get from this fragrance? You definitely get that blood orange and pink pepper in the top with that pear along with it, pairing up, no pun intended, perfectly with the blood orange. Like when I first sprayed it, I felt like it was a berry type sweetness or whatever coming up. But you definitely get that white floral in the back where that little powderiness and that tuberose giving it a little, you know, extra little sweetness in the background or whatever. As far as the boozy aspect with the cognac, you can get it in the background. It's nothing that's like in the forefront, like with an angel share type situation, but it definitely adds some depth to it. The oud in there makes it kind of gives it a leather refill. The woody texture maybe coming from that Brazilian rosewood as well. But this thing is gorgeous. The way it dries down with the amber, tonka, and cashmere, I loved it. I'm not getting why it's so divisive to some people, but when I heard that, it immediately made me think of another fragrance that I haven't smelled, but in comparison with the notes and what people say about it, I think this is a clone of. Now, I will be trying to get a sample of it and probably let y'all know if my suspicions are correct. But to me, the look of this fragrance, as well as the notes and everything else about it, really points towards this. And that is Parfums de Marley's Calan. Warm, spicy, woody, citrus, malty, lavender, amber. So the notes on this one, they share quite a few notes. Spicy accords, blood orange, the orange blossom and the tuberose, the white florals kind of give you the same little aspect. The woody notes, the white sandalwood, along with like the Brazilian rosewood, tonka bean is in there, amber is in there. Like I said, these things share a lot of aspects that I'm going to check out and see if I believe that's the case. Because like I said, a lot of people say like they're thrown off by Calan as well. So anyway, so we're going to unbox a couple of more here. We're going to go with this one right here. This is a Emperor fragrance, if I'm not mistaken. At least it's in that same category as a Milestone Emperor. This is Phos Central. Let y'all see this. This is a clone of Xerjoff's Acento. You can pick this up at VV Fragrances. That's where I got mine. Link will be below. I have smelt this fragrance. It's not like engraved into my mind as to exactly how it smells, but I smelled it in Neiman's when I was smelling a few of the Xerjoffs. When I first smelled Herbal Pure and all that, I did smell this one. So the accords are musky, powdery, sweet, earthy, fruity, floral, iris, woody, green, fresh, spicy. So what made me want to try this, of course, some of the notes in here are pineapple and hyacinth, which I wasn't familiar with, but was interested to see what that is. Middle notes of iris, jasmine, and pink pepper. Love those. And base notes of musk, vetiver, amber, vanilla, and patchouli. All great notes in my opinion. So, if you're familiar with Acento, it is a purple bottle as well. So they are kind of copying that. You got that same texture as you would find on the Xerjoffs, the little velvety texture. Cap, it's pretty decent. It's on there pretty, it doesn't click into place, but it's on there pretty snug. All right, so let's go ahead and get our first impressions on this one. Again, this is called Phos Central Eau de Parfum. And let's get a whiff. Okay, it's not a Milestone, it's not pressurized. Nice in the air. Oh yeah. It is nice. It is nice, y'all. Ah, that is just pleasant. What is this hyacinth note? It's a floral note. It's an intense, sharp, green, multifaceted floral note. There's definitely some greenness right there. That's coming from that. The pineapple just gives a sweetness to that. The iris, this isn't going to smell like Dior or anything like that, but you definitely get a powdery texture in the background. Slightly spicy from the pink pepper. This is some good shit. Pardon my French. But yeah, man. For the price that I paid for this was like, what did I get this on a 3 for $20 thing or 3 for $30? I can't remember, but VV Fragrances be having pretty nice deals sometimes, man. And I am glad I picked this one up. Oh yeah, that's good. So another one of the fragrances that I'm saving for last that y'all not probably worried about seeing an unboxing on. I just want to speak on it real quick. It's one that y'all seen the thumbnail that I hadn't spoke on yet. But coming up, I'm not going to show you the unboxing and all that stuff because I'm sure it'll be anticlimactic because I'm pretty sure everyone has already seen Assad Zanzibar being cracked open and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to try it out, get our first impressions on it. Full review will be coming soon, but we're going to smell that one soon. So next up is another one that intrigued me when I saw the notes and there was two of these. One was compared to Kayali's Young Pistachio. And when I found out that this one, I looked at the notes, and it's a clone of Kayali's Vanilla Royal Sugared Patchouli. And that is this right here. Check the box out. Everything I got right now has this suede, velvety texture. This is Riffs Angelique Extrait de Vanilla. It's an eau de parfum concentration. Don't let that name fool you. And it is a clone of the Kayali fragrance. Neat presentation. Nothing on the cap. Cap is again snug plastic, but pretty solid. I mean, it's a basic presentation, but let's get into it. All right. For any of you ladies that have been interested in this, or fellas, this is a great unisex fragrance as well, from what I've heard. Royal Sugar Patchouli. Vanilla Royal Sugar Patchouli. It's a long-ass name. Anyway, so the accords on this fragrance are sweet vanilla, warm spicy patchouli, woody rum, amber, oud, powdery, and balsamic. Y'all know that's another thing that caught me, the rum note. Like, I'm a sucker for boozy fragrances. So, there you go. All right, top notes of, if you want to work with, top notes of rum, vanilla orchard, and jasmine. Middle notes of vanilla, creme brulee, spicy notes, tonka, leather, and rose. Base notes of patchouli, brown sugar, arga oud, sugar, amber, and musk. So, the notes that really jumped out to me was that creme brulee, the brown sugar, the rum. Man, I can only imagine. But imagination has to go no longer because we're about to try this right now. All right, let's see what the atomizer talking about. I'm just hoping one of them is like a milestone atomizer, but I'm not getting that today. Oh, that got a little kick. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Wow. Okay. Right off the bat. Now, this one is boozy from the jump. You get that rum right off the bat. And it has a lactonic feel. Got to be coming from the creme brulee. That vanilla orchard and that creme brulee, all the vanilla tones are right there. I don't know what the spicy notes are. I feel like there's some cinnamon. But you definitely get all of that right in the top. But this is definitely unisex. Fellas, you can wear this, but ladies, you're going to love this. You'll smell delicious. I'm not getting a lot of the leather at all, or the oud. This is not an oudy fragrance. May settle down. That is a base note, but a lot of times you still can kind of feel that in the top. For it to have brown sugar and all of that, you know, sweet accords, it's not overly sweet. This isn't like a icky, cloyingly sweet fragrance. It's pleasantly sweet. The little bit of florals in there, you can definitely get that rose in the background. I like it. So far, so good, y'all. All of these, to me, have been, hits. So, all right. We're going to go ahead and get into this. And I just want to give my first impressions on it because we already know what everybody has said about Zanzibar. The accords, vanilla, iris, powdery, lavender, fresh, spicy, salty, violet, all over the place. Notes that don't match, as people say, but we'll see. It's a salty accord. So, top notes of lavender and black pepper. Middle notes of coconut water, iris, and salt. Base notes of vanilla and incense. So, how does incense go along with all of that? All right. Of course, one of the reasons why I got this is a beautiful blue. Now, I told you all a long time ago, don't jump out there trying to buy this when it first came out because it was so hyped. And so mine came off. I don't know why everybody be trying to take it off and wasn't able to, but mine just came off by accident. Like I was trying to take the top off and this little ring came off. My original side the ring never came off, so whatever. Yeah, I told y'all to avoid the hype. Now it's $25 on Amazon. Link below. Check it out. If you want to get your hands on it, now is the time to check it out. You still got some summer left. And it's $25. Win-win, fellas. Go check it out. All right, let's spray it. Nice wide distribution. I actually like that atomizer. Probably the most of all. That's interesting. That reminds me of something. Definitely getting that coconut. But when you first spray it and coming off the test strip, it's more of the black pepper with the coconut in the background, which is nice. I welcome that. That's pleasant. It's a very interesting fragrance, which is what we mostly try to go for, is something interesting. I'm not getting an overly salty accord, and I'm happy about that because salt water type fragrances or, you know, sea salt and all that stuff don't work well on me. That's the egg thing people say. But this is aquatic, but not like that. You actually get those vanilla tones coming up in the background. This isn't a horrible fragrance. Not at all. It's not a horrible fragrance. I mean, maybe most people didn't say it was horrible. I mean, I will let y'all know later. I would say I may like Assad, the original, better, but this is different, so. And it definitely don't really, you know, it's coconut, but it don't really give me the Jean Paul Le Beau, Le Parfum, or whatever vibes. There's a lot more going on than that one. I mean, people will say the coconut and the tonka and everything. Well, this is vanilla, but tonka kind of comes off the same way. Yeah, man, it's an interesting fragrance. Worth the $25, definitely, you know? Just to have, I mean, this is something different. You don't have anything like this in your collection. I know you don't. I dig it. I didn't think I would dig it, really, but it's not bad. So stay tuned for the full, even off skin, you definitely still get that black pepper with the creaminess behind that, with the vanilla tones, the lavender. Not overly salty on skin, thank God. But anyway, y'all, hey, if y'all last this long, I know this was a little bit longer than some, but hey, we got into some good stuff. So I appreciate y'all. If you last this long, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like this, join the family, man. And don't miss any of the content. Is this thing steady creeping down? What's really going on? But anyway, I appreciate y'all for watching once again. Until the next one, y'all know the vibes.